Here I've laid out all the paints here, so the ones which I've shown, all of them are on this palette. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to spray a little bit of water on this, because it gets dried faster if I don't use it a little bit, at least the top layer. So just to keep them wet, there are different types of palettes people use, so it is just up to you. And what you do is, when you take it out of the tube, just take it a little bit at a time. So as you can see, some droplets are there, so that is just that I've sprayed. I'll keep on spraying this. Mainly it's not about the palette, it's just on top of the paint itself. So what we are going to do is, first part for the background on the right hand side, here is the composition. This is what I thought of. So if you wanted it, actually you can reverse this. There is no hard and fast rule that whatever I'm trying to do, you have to do the same thing. Keep in mind, the main thing with this painting is, the flower itself is white. So my main intention is to get any contrast around the flower. So that's the main first thing. So the contrast, when I talk about, it's little bit of darker color around the flower. So then what happens is, flower actually pops up automatically. As you can see, I'm using my angular brush. So that angular brush is actually helpful in a way that where I can reach corners. So as you had seen that where I have put, that was a corner. So it doesn't mean that you have to have angular brush, but what I would suggest is, if not angular brush, automatically I'm 100% sure that you will have flat brush. So use the flat brush. Just make sure that whatever you have drawn, all by yourself or otherwise traced, make sure that you're not getting inside the flower. That's the main thing. So actually I'm going to fast forward this, because it's a repetitive process. If not, then you're just going to get bored. So just keep that in mind. What I'm trying to do here is, I'm doing it a little bit faster. Even if you are painting this, do it a little bit faster. The reason for this is, or otherwise I'll give you all other options that what you can do, because most of the time what happens is, when you start with acrylic painting, it has its own challenges. If you start with watercolor, it has its own challenges. But sometimes people think is, just by using oil paints, everything, all problems are going to get solved. It's all mediums actually have their own advantages or disadvantages, if you want to call it that way. So coming back to this, what I'm trying to do here is, the black, sometimes you can use black. If you don't have Payne's gray, you can use black, but make sure black is very strong. So what I would suggest is, apply black here and there, and then wipe off the brush and then blend it. So now when I'm blending it, this brush is very old. I think more than 10 years old. More than 10 years old, I still use it. It's become a little bit hard, but for me, for big areas like this, it's just fantastic. So if you are following along with this, what you can do is, or if you watch this first, at least bear in mind that the color wherever I'm applying now, on the right hand side is, I've given a little bit of glow just next to the flower on the right hand side, where that quinacridone gold I've applied yellow. If you don't have that, you straight away use yellow or orange. You can use orange as well, it's very easy. Just don't go by the color itself, you have to find similar colors. The intention behind this is, I'm trying to make sure that it's a little bit darker on the right hand side, around the flower at least, all colors. But I could have just used black canvas, or I could have just painted the background black. It's just everyone's individual's interest, but here I just wanted that color to pop up in the background. It's darker, and then the flower pops up. So like I said, when you apply a little bit faster, and make sure all the paints are available on your palette. Don't keep on squeezing. This is one of the mistakes that many of us do, when we say paint is actually drying out on the surface and you're not able to blend it, because you can use, like I said, you can use retarder, but not that I suggest everyone to use retarder. Make sure you can have a small bottle and spray it, keep it wet, and when you blend like this, just apply faster. Bigger brush is better, so use a wider brush, apply it faster. And then once you apply certain areas, you can go part by part. Apply certain part, so exactly now how I'm doing it. Apply certain part, blend it, again go to the next one. Make sure here all I have blended, but it's not pure smooth blending, so keep that in mind. Don't go for smooth blending, because we need that entirely just colorful patchy surface and just looks beautiful. So we'll continue with the second part.